So the merch drop is live, guys. It is my first ever merch drop. We have got the chilled Rexy design, we have got the Raptor design, and we have got the Robot Rex design. You can get hoodies, t-shirts, sweatshirts, phone cases, pillows. Look at chilled Rexy on that pillow there. That is such a cool design. You can get stickers. We're working on so much more merch. Please go and support it. It looks amazing. And let me know on Twitter or something what you do get, and in the comment section down below. Link in the description, guys. Go support. And yeah, thank you very much. So, welcome back, guys, to a very interesting video, because today we're going to be checking out one of the new sponsored mods that have come to the game, and it has loads of new creatures. Now, if you guys don't know what sponsored mods are, I'm sure a lot of you will, but it's basically where these creators create mods, and Wildcard think, you know what, this could have potential to come to the official game one day. We really would like to work with one of these developers and stuff, and they sponsor it, help it financially and everything, and they see how it grows over time. In the past, we have seen loads of these mods come to the game. We've seen loads of S Plus come. We've seen loads of maps. As you guys know, I've been supporting lots of maps over my time on YouTube and everything like that. You know, it is just, you know, it's an incredible program, and it brings such great things to the game. Now, something a lot of people don't know as well is sometimes Wildcard don't do an announcement. They sometimes just work with the mod creator sort of behind closed doors a little bit, and then they release lots of the stuff to the game without us even knowing. Now, today I'm going to be showing you the Prehistoric Beasts sponsored mods, which could be a huge thing moving into Ark 2, because obviously there's only a year left of Ark 1, and if they're doing sponsored mods now, you just wouldn't think that any of the sponsored mods are going to be used for Ark 1, because, you know, there's just so much, there's not very much time left, and Genesis Part 2 is coming out in May, and you just wouldn't think that now with the, you know, Ark 1 having such little time left, any of this will be coming to the first game. But it's good news to see a whole load of new mods, and I'm going to be covering lots of them in today's, well, not in today's video, but over the week and stuff, about potential things you guys could be seeing. Now, if you do enjoy today's video and all of the creatures we're going to be checking out, make sure to smash that like button. Let's see if we could get over 1,000 likes. I know that's a crazy like target to ask for all of the new creatures. Subscribe if you're new around here. And let's just get in with the video, because there's lots to check out. And no, it is not the Triceratops. That's just deciding he wanted to be, or she wanted to be in the video today. So, I'm not going to be very good at pronouncing the names, but this one is the, I don't know if that's a silent T or something, but the Cintasaurus or something like that. I don't even know, but obviously, the graphics and the, you know, the quality of the dinos will improve over time as it does go on. But this one, I have actually checked out a few dinos before in the past. But we're going to be force taming them, so we can obviously ride them. And this is the first one, which is obviously the Cintasaurus. So I know that's completely wrong. Now, we've got a crazy amount of levels, but I don't think it really matters about the levels right now. This thing can jump. Obviously it's quite fast as well. By the way, I built that for like it was like on another video. It was like ages ago. I haven't been on the island in so long. And its attacks, it's got some sort of roar, which obviously scares away, and it's just got the standard bite attack. It doesn't really have any specials either, so it's a pretty standard like parasaur type creature. But I like it. I think it's cool. But obviously, we'll be moving on to some other cooler ones. But you've always got to have some form of herbivore in a mod. Now, the next one. Now, don't ask me what I did here. There's a giant sea creature in the floor. I'm very sorry. I don't know how to get you out. But hopefully in the future we can sort something out. But we're going to be looking at the Masopondulus, I think I'm going to go for. I have no idea. But anyway, we're force taming this. And look at this guy. This one is so cool. As you can see, it says melons 0. So I think if you give it melons, I don't really know how that benefits it, but I think you can put fermented sweet melons to use a bath attack. So that's probably something we're gonna have to find out. So for like, we're gonna have to go and get for the so we can choose actually get the attack. I'm sure we'll be able to spawn in some fermented melons. Maybe I'll do it as a little thing to show you at the end of the video. I think it's just got a normal bite attack. It seems to pick up wood and stuff, which is a bit interesting. The sea attack, which is the special attack, is the claws. This guy obviously can't jump, but it does have a special spitting attack. So we will be looking at that and having a little look at what this special thing is when we spawn in some fermented melons. But we'll get there when, you know, we'll have a little overview of all the creatures first. So that's that one. We're now moving on to the Draco Venator. I think I'm going to go for the Draco Venator. This is a really cool creature, as you can see. It's got like a slap and a bite for the right click, and the left click he's just got the standard chomp. For C is for his special attack, he's got a claw attack, and he's a pretty fast creature. He can jump. Should we try and attack the trike with this guy? I just want to level up the... I won't touch any of the other stats apart from movement speed. I just want to make this guy really, really fast, just because I want to be able to get around like really easy. Let's see what he's going to be like with all of this now with the speed. I mean, it's a little. It's not too ridiculous, is it? So let's try. So that's a bite. That's the C attack. Oh, he hit him with the right, then the... No, yeah, he hit him with the right, then the left. That is crazy. Okay, and then... Ooh. This guy is crazy. So this is the Draco Venator, and as you can see, we've got more crazy levels of it there, but that is a really, really, really cool little dino there. So the next one is the underwater creature that unfortunately, one we've actually spawned in. Well, we'll quickly show you the giant sea slug. So this one doesn't really do much, to be honest. You can't ride it, but I think it might be poisonous, if I'm correct. What we're going to do is we're just going to give this guy so much health. What happens when, yeah, it sort of goes a bit green when it, and then we're just going to get loads of melee damage. So literally it's going to be the most powerful thing in the ocean. Like nothing will be able to come near it. But anyway, so the Cintasaurus. This is something I'm hoping we'll be able to get out of here. It's a giant Mosasaurus-like creature, as you can see from its face there. Looks very scary. You wouldn't want to be coming near any of that. Is the Draco Venator going around attacking things? But yeah, so we're going to force tame this. We can ride it, and we're going to see... Wow, okay, so it's quite fast. And we're going to head off into the ocean and see if we can fight some things. Is there going to be some megalodons? Look at the levels. Should we just do loads into stamina? That's just going to be ridiculous. I don't really want to touch the melee, but should we see how fast? I reckon it'd be funny to see how fast we can get this guy. Should probably put a weight into it as well. I don't want to like touch the melee damage too much. Oh look. Okay, so there's like a signal where it shows us where they are. And I don't even... Also, look, that's like a special attack there. Are we too overweight? Either way, all these megalodons coming over to us are getting destroyed. There's no point in them even coming near us. So it shoots out a signal when you do the right click. And any threats will pop up on the signal. So you'll be able to see where anything is and where anything needs to be when you're in trouble, which I think is a really, really cool thing to have. We seem to be very over encumbered, but we've made the speed so fast on this guy. So as you can see, we've got the signal flare here to see where anything bad is going to be. There you go. When we get closer, and it moves so fast. Really like that. Yeah, it's got no special C attack, but I think that scanning device is good enough as it is, in my opinion. But anyway, should we get back to our creatures? Where were our creatures? They're somewhere over here, weren't they? Let's hope we haven't got lost. Yeah, our creatures were over here. Okay, so hop off here. We'll leave him. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck now because of me. And we'll move on to some of the other ones. So we've got two really cool ones coming up here. This one is the Siamosaurus I'm going to go for. It looks very, very similar to the Spino. But we'll force tame that. Hop on the use angular gel to activate. So I think that's going to be another sort of thing we're going to have to go and get for the end of the video to show you. So you can see. But he's got standard scratch, as you can see, like with his claws. Standard bite. And then C is a roar, which is a pretty cool roar. Now this thing is extremely slow. That's all I'm going to say to you guys. This thing is very, very slow. So let's just put it all into melee movement speed again, just because I don't know, it might just help a little bit. Let's see how fast he can move. Still, that's it running. But if we try the roar, I thought it might have scared it a little bit. Oh, it has. As you can see, it sort of scares it away. And then we got the bite. And oh, look at that finishing attack there. That is a lethal attack. It may be slow, but I'm sure we're using the angular gel. It's probably got a really cool thing, which we will check out. The next one is the Neo Venator. The Neo Venator I'm going to go for. This guy looks like some sort of T-Rex, Allosaurus, bird-like creature. So we'll force tame it. It's quite high up as well. It's quite a big creature. So walking-wise, it's quite slow. Running, it's not too slow. It's got... Is that a bite? Seems to be some sort of tiny bite attack. He's got the normal, and then from pressing C, he's got a huge frightening roar that scares everything away. And should we have a bite? There we go. Should we see what this one does? It's kind of like a little bite, and then obviously it's going to be powerful. It's probably very, very slow in the water because it's got feathers, yep. But yeah, I like this one. I think it's a cool one, especially that roar as well. It's very similar to the T-Rex. So, this one... I remember, and I've played with this before, and I think, if I'm correct, this thing is ridiculous. This is the Kellunken, or the Kellunken, and if we force tame it, you guys are going to love what this is. So, I feel like we'll put a lot into stamina, and then a lot into movement speed. This thing, from what I remember, is, look at that, is very quick. Look how fast this thing is, and I think it jumps. Yeah, it does. Oh, does it not? Oh no, it flies, so it's like the terror bird. That's what I remember, it did something like that. So if we can show you how you can sort of leap along with this. But I just remember the attack was so powerful with this. So we want to go and find something to attack. So it has its, look at it with its feet. And then it's got its bite. So should we go and actually attack something? Oh look, is that a wild spawn? I think that's a wild spawn of a prehistoric beast. Yeah, it is, and it is gonna run away from you. But obviously, that's never gonna ever work with this creature. You can fly with the wings. Look at that; it's so cool. And do you think this Dino wants to fight? Should we just step on it? We'll just step on it. There you go. And then obviously, look at that, and then we'll step on this. Just crazy. This was definitely, I think, one of my favorite ones when I last checked out this, which is crazy. And to think this is now sponsored, this is definitely one I want to be seeing in Ark 2. This one would be crazy. So yeah, we've now sorted that out. So we're going to carry on running. Look how fast we can make this. It can literally glide. Okay, so moving on from that to the Postutius. I have no idea, but I remember this one. This one was in it as well when I last checked it out. And from what I remember, you can do some really, really cool things with this, if I'm correct. So let's level up the movement speed. It seems pretty slow, but from what I remember, this guy can. I think it has different modes. So it's running. But I remember there was. I didn't mean to whistle there. That's not great, is it? That thing's gonna try and follow us now. Let's quickly turn that off. It's gonna try and follow. Oh no, yeah, it's gonna look at the teeth. The teeth are massive. Okay, so behavior. You can follow me, and then you can unfollow me. I always do it through this way. I know a lot of you guys get annoyed, but that's just the way I'm so used to it on PC. But I think is this the way you do it? I can't remember with this guy. There it is, lay down. So you can get this thing to lay down. I remember that from off by heart. And then I think, I can't remember what the actual special, there was like some sort of different mode that this guy could do. And I'm a bit annoyed I can't remember it now. It's not the standard C button. I really can't remember. I'm pressing all the wrong buttons at the moment. But it is actually quite cool. And I think it has a different attack. And I feel like it gets a lot quicker in the other attack. But anyway, goodbye to the dodo. So, the next one is the Ornithocheirus, I think. I think I've got that wrong because I've actually watched a documentary with David Attenborough on this. And this was a crazily dangerous thing. This thing, in real life, would have swooped down and eaten us in, like, whole nearly. It would have grabbed us by the t-shirt in the mouth, put it in its nest for all of its babies. I think it's the one that's in Jurassic Park 3, if I'm correct. But I thought this was coming to Ark when the last flying creature came in, and it turned out that it wasn't. It was the tape, not the tape jar, it was the Tropio, that's how I pronounce it, don't ask me why. But yeah, this thing's pretty cool. As you can see, it's got a normal bite attack. It's got no right-click attack, and it's got no C attack. So I think it's just standardly going to be like some sort of faster flying. It's really easy to fly with. I'm sure you'll be able to... Oh, can you not pick anything up? I'm sure they'll add new abilities as this mod moves on, especially now as it's sponsored. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. And the final one we're going to be checking out today is the in-the-ground Saltasaurus. Let's see if it's if we can... Yeah, there we go. I knew you could sometimes get it out of the ground by moving. So this seems to be some sort of mini, like, Bronto mini Diplodocus. Its attack from with its foot there, like a stomp, and the standard... yeah, so it's just pretty much that. And if you press C, it's got a tail hit. So, not as exciting for me, but because I'm never really as excited by things if they're not carnivores. I mean, I suppose I was really excited for the Titanosaurus when that first came to Ark. But yeah, let me know, guys, what is your favourite creatures. We are now going to go and spawn in... What do you think you are doing? We are now going to go and spawn in some angular gel. And where is the Siamosaurus? No, that was... what was the other creature that needed... was it this guy here? I think he needed some fermented watermelon. Yeah, fermented sweet watermelon. So we will give that a go now and see what's going to happen. So I'll see you guys in a second. So the main thing really with the Siamosaurus that was any different is really just like a boost. As you can see, like flashover strength. And it's the way you can see, just put it on the end of your inventory slot. And when you press 0... it adds over the flashover strength, so he gets more damage, more health, and more speed, which I think is pretty cool, as that obviously it starts off really, really slow. And to be honest, it's a really cool design, and you know, the more you get to learn about these new creatures, the more you realise they're actually really, really cool, and you cannot wait to see more changes with the sponsorship with Wildcard now. Smash a like for the dodo on the screen over there. Even though he's walking away. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. See you guys later.